games pull from our wallets, parents warn others of the violent effects on our kids that may be caused by video games. Hi, I'm Carter Ferris, and today we will be discussing the effects of violent video games on children. According to a study from APP News and Journals Gateway, habitual violent video game play early in school year predicted later aggression. Even after controlling the gender and previous aggressiveness in each sample, those who played a lot of violent video games became relatively more physically aggressive. However, we have multiple sources proving this wrong. A study conducted in 2014 showed that the playing of death-bloated video games actually caused real-life violence to decrease. Vice speculates that the pixelated mayhem gives gamers an outlet for their aggression, or keeps potentially violent people safely at home. Here are some first-hand accounts. First, we have a regular gamer.
Hi, I'm Mario.
Do your parents regulate the amount of time you play video games?
Yeah, they like to regulate the time I play on video games. During the weekdays, I'm not really allowed to play that much because, they want me to get good grades and study a lot. But during the weekends, I fairly play from time to time. It's pretty fun.
And how has violent video games affected your attitude towards other people? Have they made you more violent?
Oh, violent video games have definitely not made me more violent. But they've actually increased my cooperation skills, and it made me more compassionate towards my teammate because I'd like to help them out more. And also, I'm kind of a nerd, so it's giving me more friends, because they can't actually see me in real life, so they think I'm kind of cool.
Okay. Do you think violent video games make people violent?
Oh, not at all. I think that statement is absurd. Violent video games do not make people violent at all. So I did a lot of studying on this topic actually, and I realized that a recent Harvard study showed that violent video game consumption has increased by 80% in the last 20 years, but the violence rate among teenagers nearly fell 30% in the past 10 years. So there's really no direct correlation between violent video games and children acting violent.
Oh, bless you.
I'm sorry, there's some allergies.
Okay. Why do you think some kids become violent while playing video games?
Well, I believe the main reason behind this is their home life, and if the parents act violent towards the children, I feel like they're gonna use that build up anger towards the video game and become violent towards their friends and get mad when they're playing video games also. And I also feel if their time isn't being really regulated that much, they might become addicted and they might just behave bad in general.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
So, how long have you been playing the craze game Fortnite, and how often do you play?
Well, I've been playing Fortnite since September last year, and I play about every day for a couple hours. Some people say this is too much. However, I'm talking with my friends while I play, so I'm interacting with people, so I believe it's not that bad.
Have you ever turned violent while playing the game Fortnite?
Well, I wouldn't say that I became violent. However, I have raged. But if you play video games, you're gonna rage if you like the game enough. Raging isn't violent, it's just getting mad that you're not playing well enough.
So, does your dad approve of you playing this game?
He's perfectly fine with me playing the game as long as I don't yell and still get my work done, which I do.
Okay. So, the American Psychiatric Association argues that playing violent video games leads to more aggressive moods and behaviors and detracts from the player's feeling of empathy and sensitivity to aggression. Do you agree or disagree with this?
I completely disagree with this statement. Video games are a way to make new friends and converse with new people. I've made many friends from playing this game, and it has made me more friendly and less shy than I was before to meet new people. Therefore, contradicting their point that it makes you more violent. So, yeah, I completely disagree.
So, what's your favorite video game?
I play Super Smash Bros.
Sorry, can you say that a little louder?
I play the game Super Smash Bros. Because it's actually a good game.
What kind of game is that?
Are you living under a rock? It's a fighting game.
Okay. Do your parents approve of you playing this game, and do they know what really happens in it?
Of course they do. My parents know what the game is and how good it is too. It's really fun and it's nothing violent about it.
Okay. How do you feel the video games are impacting the young people of the world?
I feel like it just opens up a new opportunity for people who may not be athletic or smart, so they can do things that they want to do and actually be successful in life.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, we have an adult who plays video games. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Brad Ferris. I'm 50 years old, and I play a variety of action-based video games.
Okay, so how long have you been playing video games?
I started playing video games when I was about 13 when I got my Atari 2600.
How often do you play video games?
Off and on, when I play them, I usually play them pretty intensely, so right now I'm playing every day
Okay.
for about an hour a day.
What game are you playing right now?
I am playing Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain.
Okay. And do you believe that this game can make you violent at times?
I don't believe this game makes me violent, if you're asking about myself personally.
Okay. What about other games that you've played?
I don't find that for me personally, any of those games have made me more violent, I don't think.
Okay. And what about on other people? Do you believe that they could have?
Do I believe that video games can make people more violent? I think they can make some people more violent. But there are certain things that trigger everyone in life, so video games can definitely have that effect. I don't think video games make people less violent, for sure. I don't think that they make everyone more violent, though.
Alright. Do you believe that this can have a long-lasting effect, especially on children, playing video games from a young age?
Yes, I believe it can. I think everything needs to be taken in moderation, and too much of one thing can be harmful to anybody's development.
Okay, and that leads me to my next question. Do you restrict your children's playing time, and have you noticed any extra violent tendencies of theirs?
We do not restrict our children's playing times for the most part. I have not noticed any additional violent tendencies with our children.
Okay, thank you. Based off of what we've heard today, violent video games do not make children violent. I'm Carter Ferris, and I'll see you next time.